Welcome back to Smell Good Fragrances. Today, coming at you with a niche bottle that's kind of like an affordable niche, which is different. Because usually if you say the word niche, break out your wallet, your wife's purse, and your savings account, and go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyhow, this one, affordable. Some people, this will be a very tough one to let stink on you. All right? Company named Rasasi. They have a line called La Yuqawam, and this is tobacco blaze. If you think about what it says, tobacco blaze. So you're talking about tobacco, burnt, fire, okay? This is strong, like nuclear fuck your shit up strong, all right? So when it opens up, the first thing you do is you get hit with a lot of rough stuff at once, and it's definitely not something you can go on the strip and go. The first thing you do is throw it on the ground and go, "Oh my god, that's just disgustingly terrible." I did that. I almost gave away the bottle, and then 4 hours later, I got the scent. I'm like, "What the hell is that? Smells great. Who's wearing what?" It was me. I was like, "Oh my god, that smells really good." So a couple hours later, you will smell next level fantastic. You will have a sillage behind you that's ridiculous. You will get noticed. Most people like it, but when you first spray it, she's a tough sell. But a lot of niche stuff is like that, oddly enough. That's one thing I had to learn about when I started getting into niche. You gotta let them breathe. If they haven't breathed yet, they can be kind of tough, right? So it's a pretty cool little bottle. Believe it or not, this is the big bottle, and I think it's only a 50 ml, if I remember right. A 75 ml. All right, 2.5 ounce. So when it pops up, you get smashed with neroli, some lily or some other kind of flower close to it. It's got to be pretty close to lily, though. And some saffron. And then you get hit with like a really sharp violet. I'm not a big fan of violet. And at first it was a huge turnoff for me to get smashed with that many flowers, because I just don't like flowery smells, because I think flowery smells are for women. But again, niche is usually unisex. Little piece of information for you there if you didn't know. Most niche, unisex, because if you're wearing niche, you're really looking into fragrances a little differently than the person's like, "I just want compliments, some chick to suck my dick." You know, it's different. You're wearing it because you genuinely like fragrances. You're probably also, if you're a dude, you're that weird dude that burns candles in his house. People are like, "Isn't that something that a bitch does?" No, someone who enjoys good smelling stuff burns a fucking candle in their house. It has nothing to do with your gender. Just gonna throw that out there. I burn candles straight as an arrow. I like to slay the bush, or the lack thereof these days. I haven't seen one of those in 20 fucking years. Just saying. That's not true. Did see one recently in the last couple of years. Freaked me the fuck out. But anyway, we're not here to talk about pussy. In a roundabout way, I guess we are, but not literally. Sorry, Mom. Yeah. I'm not going to edit that shit out. I don't edit nothing, just so you know. What you see is what you get. One shot, one and done. Pop this off. Great atomizer. And I will say, if you go more than 3 sprays with this, that's your own fault. What you deal with after that, not going to be good. You will crop dust people with this. It is rugged. Rugged. But the dry down is amazing. But when you first spray it, it's not good. It's just not good. Let it die down. All right. So as the middle comes into it, before you get to the dry down, you know, you start to get some fruits in there, like a little bit of almost citrusy type of thing. You know, like not quite an orange, so more like an apricot type thing, like a super sweet, juicy apricot. It's kind of ramajammed in there. Maybe a little bit of orange zest is in there somewhere. Definitely got some cumin. It gets a little spicy, but in a good way, not like the, oh, do I need to put armpit deodorant on it? Smell my ass. You know, not that kind of cumin, but, you know, nice and good spicy cumin. Get a good touch of amber. Not a lot, just enough to kind of sweeten it up. And then starts to come in as it settles down into the woods and a leather note. And the whole time, it just smells like a really good pipe tobacco or burning leaves. You know, in the fall, like here in Maine, we have a horrible fall. We got so many damn leaves to deal with. A lot of people burn them. Be driving by, I wouldn't say smelling it while you're standing on top of it, like when you drive by and it comes into your car through your heater, your air conditioner, or whatever you're running, or if you get your window down a little bit because you vape. Holla to my vapors. That smell, that's what you get from it, and it's so good. And I really love, there's one scent you can smell in here, which usually is just a touch scent in most fragrances, and that's agar wood. This, you really get a good sense of that agar wood. It smells like a humidor. Like if you're a guy who smokes cigars, like I have a buddy named Scott who smokes cigars. Holler out to the Wreck-It Man. He goes to a place where he smokes his cigars and has himself like a little treat or something to eat, or he'll have a espresso or something. Gets all fancy, you know. But when you're in there and the guy's got all the humidors and stuff, it's that smell. It's an awesome smell. If you've never been to a cigar bar, all the love of God, walk into one. You'll be like, oh, I hate smoke, but this is amazing. You get a lot of that in this right here. Worth the money. It's not super expensive. It's niche. It's kind of like a good entry to niche, if you ask me, because it's pleasant, but it teaches you to be patient. Because when you first spray it, you can be like, ugh. It's a bit off-putting, especially if you don't like a lot of flowery notes. And I'm not a flowery guy. I'm just not. But this, at last, like if you put some on your clothes, like when I do it, I don't like it directly on my skin. I always, because the mist on it's really wide. Like it's wider than my big old Cro-Magnon head. So I'll spray so it gets me in here. And then I spray my shirt here. And I spray my shirt here. At the end of the week when I go do laundry, pick up, I'll smell it. At the end of the week, it's still on my damn shirt. That stuff is just nuclear. Like I said, do not need to spray it a lot. So, the Rasasi fragrance, it is unisex, but I'd say it's more masculine. But I smelt this on a woman, and she smelled delicious. So, take that for what it's worth. I think if you're a confident woman, you can rock any man's fragrance. And I think if you're a guy who is okay with flowery stuff, you can rock a woman's fragrance. I have a buddy, here I'm talking about my friends. One day you guys will see Jay. I will have him on here. He's the polar opposite of me when it comes to fragrances. His fragrances are very flamboyant, and if I wore it, I think I smell like a bitch. But he wears it and he doesn't. It works for him. For some reason, the flowery, powdery, pretty stuff smells amazing on Jay. And he rocks it confidently and loves it. And he never smells bad. Matter of fact, when him and I are together, we walk in somewhere, we fuck the whole place up. Because in Maine, no one wears anything but Axe body spray. Maybe some Stetson. Yeah. But we walk into somewhere where because we've got the two ends of the spectrum, right? We do. We're like air fresheners for places that we walk into. It's ridiculous. But yeah, go check this out. Here's a really good look at it. It's a cool little bottle too. Very Middle Eastern. It's pretty dope, man. Go check it out. It's a good entry to niche. If you can get past that beginning, it's worth the ride. It's so good. But a lot of niche stuff is like that. You spray it at first and you're like, whoa, that thing's barking at the fucking moon. You wear it for a while and it smells great. Alrighty. Thank you for tuning in. As always, come on. If this is like your 4th or 5th video of mine you've watched, smash that stupid subscribe button, man. Come on. What do you got to lose? Mashy. Subscribe. Share the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Catch you later. See you in the next video. Ciao.